Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to this channel. My name is Summer Maroki, and on today's video, like I said last time, we're going to be doing a fantasy football mock draft. I'm going to be doing it on the ESPN app. Now, for my leagues, I mostly use the ESPN app. I do find it a lot easier, user friendly to use. There are a lot of other apps that people use. The other one that I do like to use is Yahoo Fantasy. I do like that one. I think Sleeper is probably the best one. But again, I'm just using the ESPN. It's just the easiest one. So whenever you do your personal draft, make sure that you check your own whichever fantasy football draft that you use. If you use the ESPN, make sure you check the ranking on the ESPN because they differ from the ones from Yahoo. They differ from the ones from Sleeper. They differ from the ones from the NFL app or whatever fantasy one they use. So um, enjoy this video. Let's see. All right, this is try number two to record this. Unfortunately, the first try did not go as well. The audio was just terrible. So let's try this. Let's try this again, man. Hopefully, we can get a better result this time. All right, looks like we're still drafting from the number 10, man. What the heck? Last time I drafted from the number 10 too in the video that I was not able to put out. And looks like I'm drafting from the number 10 again. So that kind of sucks, but we'll try to make it happen. I'm really hoping the audio works this time, but we'll see. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, share this video, interact with it, help take this channel off to the next level. I can't do any of this without your help, so I am counting on you. And we're going to be drafting very, very soon. You might hear some wrestling in the background. Monday Night Raw is about to start, so I have that on. My goal was to finish this video before Monday Night Raw starts, but I guess, the universe had other plans, but we'll see. When I did the number 10 draft in the last video that was not able to be published, it just did not come out good and did not come out the way I wanted it to. Oops, sorry. All right. And looks like the draft has started. Jameer Gibbs is gone, number 1. Bijan, number 2. Pretty basic. Chase, number 3. Let me guess, Puka, number 4. Again, make sure you check your platform for fantasy football because these projections will differ. Jonathan Taylor, okay, number 5. Interesting. Let me guess, JSN, number 6. I'm assuming. So last time I ended up with CeeDee Lamb on my team. If I end up getting CeeDee Lamb, I will happily draft CeeDee Lamb. But from the way this draft is looking, looks like everybody's going by the book. Christian McCaffrey, okay. Looks like I'm going to be with the choice of do I draft Achane or James Cook. I really hope CeeDee Lamb falls to me. I'm really praying CeeDee Lamb's fall, and CeeDee Lamb's fall to me. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so this is going to be similar to the video that did not make it. We're going to be drafting CeeDee Lamb, and we're going to be drafting Devon Achane. Yeah, pretty basic. I'm trying to avoid Ashton Genty just because we don't know if it's a high ankle sprain or a low ankle sprain, and that does make a big difference. High ankle sprain means that he could potentially miss up to 2 months. Low ankle sprain is like 2-3 weeks. So there's a big gap between those two. Let's see who's gone next. We got Saquon, Chase Brown gone next. It's very similar to the last time, and it looks like this is like a standard for ESPN, the way the mock drafts are going. Justin Jefferson, yeah. It looks like it's going about the same. Some way, somehow, CeeDee Lamb keeps falling to the number 10. Achane is falling at the first, at least for me, first pick of the second round. And again, this is a 10 team. This is not a 12 team. I am not a big fan of the 12 team. I know it's probably more competitive. I just like to have more good players on my roster. Sue me. I don't like the 8 because it's ridiculous. Every roster is overstacked. I think 12 you're stretching thin a little bit. For me, 10 is perfect, but again, to each its own. Derrick Henry's gone next. Interesting. Drake London has gone next. That's pretty high. Yeah, those two are like. I mean, again, he should be pretty good, but he is a ticking time bomb, man. You don't know. He could be good. He could be bad. I don't know. Okay, Omarion Hampton gone next. Ashton Genty gone. Okay, so Justin Jefferson in this one did get drafted a bit higher than the last one. The last one, Justin Jefferson actually got drafted behind Omarion Hampton, Drake London, and Derrick Henry. Ashton Genty's gone about the same. Rashee Rice has gone a bit too early. Let's see, who do I get my hands on? So we're about to start the third round. Alright, so we got Rashee Rice right here. Ken Walker has gone next, so 2 Chiefs back to back. Trey McBride is gone. Okay, I'm not stressed about picking tight ends in an early stage, just because, like I said, or not. Again, I said in the other one, you can get really good tight ends at a later round. You can stack up your roster and get better tight ends at a later round. Brock Bowers and Trey McBride are gone back to back. That's very interesting. Jeremiah Love is finally gone. AJ Brown is gone. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so last time I ended up with Devontae Smith at this round. Let's see if I'm going to end up with Devontae Smith at this round. Nico Collins is gone. Okay. See who's going to go next. I did avoid Josh Allen. I could have drafted him, but I did avoid him. Let's see what I go with this round. Because last time I did not love my team. I felt like the running back position was completely imbalanced. Javonte Williams is gone. Okay. So let's see if I can fix it this time. From the number... I hate drafting from the number 10. This year, I don't want to draft from the number 10. There's a lot of years where I would love to draft from the 10. This year, I don't want to draft from the 10 because I find myself struggling with one of 2 options. Chris Olave is gone next. Okay, we might be able to get a good running back. See, last time, I ended up with Devontae Smith and Kyron Williams. Malik Neighbors is gone. And George Pickens is gone. That's fine. See, I'm going to go with Breece Hall right here. I don't mind it at the end of the 3rd round pick. Or the end of 3rd round. I think he's pretty good. And now, do I get a receiver or do I double down on the running backs? Because there are some good running backs here. And later on, I'm telling you, you're going to struggle. From my experience, I'm going to go ahead and draft Kyron Williams. From my experience, at least how I did it in the last one, right here is where I struggled with my other running backs. I had a lot of good receivers, and I'm going to find some value in the receivers, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But at least for the running backs, I was struggling. I end up with Kyron, I think Achan, and Bucky Irving, which are pretty good. But after that, my roster was pretty slim. Right here, I end up with Achan, Breece Hall, and Kyron Williams. Let's see what's happening right here. So after Kyron Williams, we got Josh Allen and Josh Jacobs are gone. That's fine. You'll be surprised how many good receivers you're going to find later on. And same thing goes for the tight ends. You're going to be surprised how many good tight ends you're going to find later on. So just stay with me. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not a fantasy expert, but I do know my way around some of these leagues. Camp Scatterboo is gone next at the 4th round. That's fine. We got Devontae Smith is gone next. There's always going to be somebody that drafts a kicker or a defense in like the 5th or 6th round. I don't know why. It happens at almost every league that I'm in. It's very bizarre to me, but I guess we'll see. Devontae Smith is gone. Oh, I think we already said that. Yeah. Teteroa McMillan is gone. So far, no one is on auto, which is good because that means they're actually paying attention. Zay Flowers is next. And Mika Igbuka is next. That's a good pick. Um, I mean, if one of these receivers right here falls to me, I will happily grab him, but I highly doubt it. Travis Etienne Jr. is drafted. I'm surprised it took that long to grab him. He's been consistent, and I feel like in a lot of other mock drafts he's been going a lot sooner. I have not had a single league draft yet, thank God, because I would have drafted Ashton Genty earlier. But I feel like that's a bomb or a mine that I was able to avoid. Garrett Wilson is gone. Let's see who's next. Our pick is on the way. We got 9 picks ahead of us. Lad McConkey. Interesting. We got Devontae Adams is gone next. Austin Loveland. Okay. See, I love Tyler Warren, but I loved him before the Keenan Allen draft or pickup. After the Keenan Allen pickup, I'm kind of worried about Tyler Warren. Not gonna lie, but he's still a very good tight end. I still think you should absolutely draft him. Quanshawn Judson's finally gone. Um, David Montgomery, man. Okay, that's a bit high for my liking, but which one? Ladarius. That's the team that drafted him. Let's see his team. Jonathan Taylor, Montgomery, Drake. Ooh, that is I don't love that roster, but man, T Higgins is gone. That's who I really wanted. T Higgins has been going in the 5th round, which, if you can get your hands on him, that's a pretty good pick right there. Okay, let's see. There's some good running backs in here too. Bucky Irving is gone. Alright, my pick is coming up very, very soon. 2 picks actually. Let's see. Alright, Jalen Waddle's gone. So it looks like I'm going to end up with a good receiver. I think I might go Jameson Williams, but I don't know. Okay, DJ Moore is gone. Do I go Terry McLaurin? Or do I go Jameson Williams? I think I'm going to go Jameson Williams. And then this is where I'm going to fix my mistake from last time. I'm going to grab a running back right here. I'm going to grab Bashal Tuin because, again, looks like he's the RB1 for the Jags. I do want a piece of that. This is where I went wrong last time. Right here is where I drafted Lamar Jackson. But again, I did not have a lot of options for the running backs. I had Jadarian Price. I have questions about him. Henderson and Stevenson. They're going to be in a timeshare. I don't really know who to trust. So I was in a pickle with this position. So I had to take my shot at a Lamar Jackson at a quarterback. Well, it looks like he's gone. But right now I'm in a much better position and I'm loving this draft way more. JMO is my 2. I think that's a great pick. CeeDee Lamb is my 1. I love it. Brees Hall, Achane, Kyron, and Tuin. Okay, so now I'm really happy with my running back depth. Maybe I can snag another running back in a later round, but I'm happy with what I have for the running backs. Now we can focus on receivers, tight ends, and if there is any quarterbacks that fall our way. But yeah, it looks like Drake May is gone. Tyler Warren, Terry McLaurin. Okay. It's going to be a while before our next pick. And we have an auto pick somewhere in there. Let's just, since we got some time, let's look at the other teams. We got Gibbs, Walker. Ooh, that's a nasty running back duo. Garrett Wilson, Lad McConkey, McBride. I really love this team. I have no idea how the heck he managed to get that team.
I have questions about his receivers, but I mean, he grabbed one of the best tight ends, if not the best tight ends, and two of the best running backs, in my opinion. We got right here Bijan, Etienne, Rice, Devontae, Brock Bowers, or Denzel. Ooh, that's a nice one, too. This one, Jaden Ashton, Love. Ooh, the two running backs that I have questions about. Chase, Igbuka, Loveland. Okay, that's not a bad team. Hurts, Hampton, Judkins, Nakua, AJ Brown, Zay Flowers. Okay, good but inconsistent. Taylor, Montgomery. This one I had questions about. We already saw it. Derrick Henry, Javonte Williams, JSN, Devontae Smith, Warren Higgins. That's actually really solid. All the good receiver options in there. We got Drake May, McCaffrey, Scadaboo, Jefferson, Olave. Okay, that's enough. So far, all the teams look pretty good. Not gonna lie. Jackson, Brown, Jacobs, Amon Ra, Neighbors. Ooh, Amon Ra, Neighbors, nice, and Waddle. All right, Allen, Cook, Barkley, Pickens, Moore, Swift. All right. So far, the teams are pretty good. Not gonna lie. All right, Trayvon Henderson is gone. We got an auto pick right here, so that's gonna speed things up a little bit. We're in the seventh round of rounds of 16 rounds. Take a wild guess. My last two picks are gonna be a kicker and a defense. So, um, but before that, I'm just gonna keep drafting or loading up on my talent. We got Jackson Dart is gone. Michael Pittman is gone. Sam Laporta's gone. Okay. And Kyle Pitts is gone. So now I got Marvin Harrison Jr., DK Metcalf, Parker Washington, Alec Pierce. I like those picks. I'm gonna go with DK Metcalf just because of the name. And then the turnaround, I could grab a tight end. Maybe I should grab a tight end. Let's go ahead and grab the Kyle Pitts. Why not? Let's test it out, you know? Who else could I have grabbed later on for a tight end? Ooh, okay. All right, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you can get two really good tight ends. I probably could have gone them in the later round, but I'm just testing things out. I just want to see what this team is going to look like. Um, got Marvin Harrison, Mike Evans is gone. See, I would have loved to grab Mike Evans in that position as well because I think he is. I mean, again, for the Niners, he's going to be their wide receiver one. Um, so I think he was much needed. Parker Washington, that's another good one. Um, Alec Pierce, Bo Nix. Okay. All right. Harold Fenton Jr. is gone. That's a good one. Let's see right here. I've got. Okay, it's going to be a while before our next pick, but I am going to draft probably receivers back to back unless I get my hands on one of those QBs. Or Justin Herbert. Honestly, I think that would be great. All right, Rico. So Matthew Golden, Rico, Brian Thomas, Christian Watson, Caleb Williams, Trevor Lawrence. Picks are flying right here. Dak Prescott, Travis Kelsey, Michael Wilson. Ooh, Michael Wilson, man. That's a really good pick. Honestly, if I end up with Stafford or Justin Herbert, I'm happy. But I do have to take a quarterback right here. Otherwise, I'm going to miss out. Because in my personal rankings, like, once you leave, like, the Justin Herberts and Matthew Stafford, you know, you're kind of leaving like that. I mean, right here, like, you see? You kind of, like, cross your fingers. All right, Travis, or Josh Kittle is gone. Tony Pollard. Say, I'm going to probably be with a Brock Purdy or Matthew Stafford. Which I'm happy with either one. I am going to take my shot at Matthew Stafford, though. But Brock Purdy is not a bad option. Now I can grab another receiver. Got Jacoby, Wandale, Jordan Addison. Mm. Oh, we can draft Jonathan Brooks in here. Do we strengthen our running back or the receiver? No, I need a receiver. Let's grab Addison. Why not? If Kyler Murray can see him, you know. All right, we got Brock Purdy. Jalen Warren is gone. All right, we got a couple auto picks, so that's gonna just speed things up a little bit more. Jacoby Myers. All right. Whenever this guy decides to pick a player. Um, so let's look at my team real quick. So we got Matthew Stafford at quarterback, Achan RB1, Brees Hall RB2, CeeDee Lamb, Jameson Williams, Kyle Pitts, Kyron Williams, Bayshall Tuin, Metcalf, and Addison. I do need to add another running back, and there are some interesting and good running backs in here that I can add. Alright, who's gone next? Alright, we got some players that are gone. Jacoby, Jaden, JK, Khalil, KC, Wando, Xavier. Okay. Alright, our pick is coming up soon. I would love to get Kyle Mungai right here. I think that'd be a fantastic pick. Chuba, Patrick Mahomes is gone. Alright. And I am going to get Kyle Mungai. Love that pick right here. And then I get to pick a receiver right here, which I'm going to get Debo. And this team is already better than the one that I had in the video that I could not process because of the bad audio. So I will go ahead and take him. Now I get to just draft another receiver and maybe another running back, and then I'm solid. I'm done. I need to draft another tight end because Coppett's hopefully healthy. Unless I get a value on another tight end, which I highly doubt, but we'll see. Like if Kincaid falls to me, I'm definitely grabbing him. So far, no kickers and defenses have been drafted, which I'm impressed. Good job, people. I think maybe they've been drafted and I just skipped through. I don't know. Kincaid is gone. So is Diggs, man. Those are the two that I really wanted. All right. Blake Corum, Rashad White, likely. Okay. My pick is coming up very, very soon. Hunter Henry. Stribling. How do you say his first name? If you know how to pronounce it, just let me know down in the comments how you say his name. Here goes our first defense. But I mean, we're already in the 13th round? That's fine. I'm okay with that. Chris Godwin, Kenyan Sadiq. Okay. I mean, the one that I really would love to grab right now is Makai Lemon. I think that'll be a value pick right here. Well, we'll see if he falls to me or if somebody snags him before I get to him. Brandon Aubrey, RJ Harvey. Okay, we got Makai Lemon. And then to round out the draft, who do I want? To round out the draft, you know what? Let's take a shot at Romeo Dobbs. Why not? Why not? I don't hate it. Jalen Coker gone next. Yeah, now we just draft defense, kicker. Defense and kicker, I don't really have a big strategy for them. It's just I usually go based off like the first couple games. If I can find a defense that has a good stretch or like good easy schedule to begin the season with. If not, honestly, I just live and die when it comes to the defense by the waiver wire. And as far as the kickers, just pick a good kicker on a good team that is more likely to score field goals and extra points. That's my strategy when it comes to that. Alright, we're almost done. So the Rams, Browns, Steelers defenses are all gone. I'm looking at Seahawks, Ravens, Eagles, Pats, Lions. For kickers, Fairbairn's probably gonna fall to me, but honestly, if Myers falls to me, I'll probably grab him. But we'll see. Alright, Seahawks, Jaguars are gone. That's fine with me. And we got a couple more picks, and then my draft is over. Patriots defense is gone. Jared Goff is gone. Lions DST is gone. Yeah, see, I can draft the Ravens. I do like their defense. It's fine. And then, like I said, Jason Myers is available. Draft him. That's it for my draft. Let's go over my team one more time. We got Matthew Stafford at the QB, HN, Brees Hall, Lamb, Jameson Williams, Kyle Pitts, Kyron Williams, Ravens DST, Jason Myers, Bayshal Tuin, Metcalf, Addison, Manungai, Debo Samuel, Micaiah Lemon, and Romeo Dobbs. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this draft. I personally think it was a good draft compared to the last one that I was not able to air it. So I'll go ahead and take it as a win. But yeah, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that like button. I'm hoping to do maybe a draft and record it, but I can't guarantee it. There's gonna be more videos about football coming up. During the football season, I'm extremely excited about it. I have a lot of things planned, and I can't wait to bring you with me on that journey. So make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that like button, comment, share the video, just interact with it, man. Just do me a solid favor. Thank you very much, and have a good day. Peace.